Namaste. I'm Dr. Robert. And today, on this edition of 5-ish Minutes with Dr. Robert, my subject is, what is Tantra? I'm going to paraphrase a question that recently came my way. And that was the question of how is yoga different from Tantra? And the questioner said that according to him, the definition of yoga was the gathering of personal power for the purpose of expressing one's individuality on the path to the divine. And I would argue that, in fact, that is exactly what Patanjali did not intend when he created Patanjali Yoga. The desire for Patanjali to reinforce or possess individuality was negligible. He was talking about chitta vritti nirodha, and one of the biggest vrittis, one of the biggest fluctuations in the field of mind and chitta, is the personality. According to my mentor, the Agori Vimalananda, Tantra is the science of personality. It's all about understanding who you are and who you are as a human being in the context of embodied life itself. So Vimalananda always created a dichotomy when he discussed Boga and yoga. Yoga meaning something that is taking you away from manifestation directly in the direction of the divine, and Boga meaning the experiencing, literally the consuming of something. Boga being something that, and you may, Boga sometimes is defined as to enjoy. You may enjoy something, you may enjoy, not necessarily in the sense of deriving pleasure from it, but appreciating the fact that that is the reality in which you actually are. And Tantra also very much believes in the acceptance of reality, whatever it may be for you at any moment. So the idea of Tantra is very much that for the purpose of achieving spiritual development, you don't have to move away from the world necessarily. You don't have to take all of your attention and make it completely internal, at least not till a later stage, because the Tantras do believe in antariyaga, in performing worship activities internally. But fundamentally, Tantra is the science of personality. And Vimalananda would explain that, as others have explained also, that the average human being does not have one single personality. They have many personalities. And this is why it's so very difficult for many people to achieve anything in the world, because their various personalities are moving in all sorts of different directions. So one of the things that is basic to the concept of Tantra, and I say concept because there really is no, there is no unified, codified concept of what Tantra is. Scholars who study Tantra have not yet agreed on a definition of Tantra. In fact, there really is, there is nothing that is common to all the Tantras, except the fact that there is a specific set of techniques that are taught, and the understanding that if you perform those techniques properly, you will obtain results. So we can say that Tantra is for the purpose of obtaining results. Those results could be kamya results. They could be results of specific things that you desire, that you want to achieve. Or they could be nishkama results. You are performing it for the benefit of all sentient beings and for your own spiritual development. So it's very difficult to say anything in general about Tantra, except that it involves very much attempting to align yourself, if you're trying to use it for divination purposes, if you're trying to divinize yourself, then what you want to do with Tantra is to align all of your personalities, get rid of all the things that are possessing you, which could be actual spirits, maybe of your ancestors or things you've picked up in the world somewhere, or you may be possessed by strong emotions, anger, fear, lust, or you may be possessed by ideas, isms, whatever it is you're possessed by. We want to minimize the possessions, align all the personalities together, and then collect the energy, turn away from indulgence long enough to collect and concentrate the energy so that a transformative experience, depending on the nature of the Tantra, what that might be, that could be actually transforming yourself internally into a divine being. It could be making yourself able to host a divine being. It could be generating some energy, divine energy for some other purpose. What is central to Tantra is that there is technique and there should be results. And this is one of the reasons why it is so common in India. If you say the word Tantra to somebody, they will think black magic, because it's all about results. And sometimes those results are very altruistic and very uplifting when they are focused on the divine. And sometimes those results, when they are focused on achieving very narrow goals, are descend into the kind of magic that is very karmically expensive. And this is also the reason why people in other, or modern people, not just people in the West nowadays, but modern people everywhere, equate Tantra with sex, because sex is a technique that is used in certain Tantras. But it is not something that is central to every Tantra. It is simply one of many techniques that is employed for the purpose of collecting, achieving, aligning, concentrating, and focusing that energy for that transformative experience. This is Dr. Robert wishing everyone a very transformative experience of life.